What's going on, you guys? I'm very excited to make this video. Now, in this video, what I want to talk about is two things. One, I'm going to talk about what you're going to get when you invest or just being a free player. And I'm also going to talk about right now just some investing advice. This isn't, financial advice. This is investing advice. So let's talk about it. One thing I've been doing for the beginning of this year, right? Is studying the hell out of the crypto space and the NFT world. And when it comes especially to the NFT gaming world. And when it comes to what I have built my data on, I realized that we are in a weird space, a very weird space. And I wanted to create a project and a video game that basically, you just can't put it in the category with the others. It's in its own realm. No pun intended. And as I've been paying attention to what's going on in the space, I understand right now we're in the bear market, but that doesn't give the excuse of how the economies of some of these NFT games, play and earn games, is made. So, what I want to talk about is how I am creating a platform, a project, a game that is combating just the controversy of NFT gaming, right? Now, I completely understand and can be on the side where gamers are against NFTs. I also am a gamer and I completely understand. But I'm also a realist. One thing that we cannot get away from is crypto being inside of gaming. That's going to happen. It's inevitable. It takes the right project, which I believe that I created the right project for crypto gaming to take off. Now, these games, which I want to talk about, is Axie Infinity, Axie, and Carbano, whatever it's called. These projects has failed. Well, they succeeded, but now they're failing due to the terrible economic, just way they build their economics on. And I don't think people really paid attention to how their whole model was created. As a business developer, I'm going to get into it. But here's some investment advice. Also, as an investor, investors that's getting into the gaming crypto space, some of you are not. I'm gonna say majority of you are not gamers, which is okay. I'm not saying that you shouldn't invest into us because you're not a gamer. Here's the thing. Here is a strategy that you guys should use when it comes to investing in projects like myself and any other project out there. I think you should do data analysis on figuring out what people are playing, what makes people talk. Now, the only thing with our project is we was building, which is I'm going to show you a presentation part because our website is still being created. It's being recreated. So I'm going to show you the presentation, what's going to be on the website basically. But I need you to really understand one thing, that you guys should definitely pay attention to gamers. If you're going to make money with your investment, and I'm going to talk about how investors are losing money and the play to earn thing. Yes, it's a great concept. Yes, it's been done for 10 years. But how we can actually make this a thriving just culture and just a way for people to actually come in and make money. The investors have to understand one thing: pay attention to gamers. Even in the gaming industry, the investors don't even play the games that they are investing in, or just don't know anything about gaming. For example, one of the games that inspired me to make the game that I made is Cyberpunk. That game is complete garbage. When it came out, it was a complete disaster. And the reason why was because investors rushed the game out, so the devs put out a poopy game. And this is one of the best developers in the industry of gaming. These guys made Witcher 3. Probably one of the best games that ever existed. So, is the I want to make money now aspect that investors have when it comes to this industry. And this is why you come with games that like EA drop and Ubisoft drop. This is why there's no ambition in the projects, because we don't have any games that we had on like PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 1, or Mario 64, or Arena of Time, or even a Majora Mask. We don't have these older bouncer, or I can keep naming games. Jade Coon. Any of these type of games that we used to have that you do not have, like mechanics in games that we had back then that we do not have in these games now, because these games are completely lazy. For example, let me use this as an example. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, even Modern Warfare 3 was pretty fire. Matter of fact, Black Ops 1 versus the poop that comes out today in Call of Duty. Think about that. It's because these people that is running these companies, these investors, don't know anything about gaming. So that comes on a backlash when it comes to NFTs due to microtransaction and a lot of optimization greed inside of this industry. So one thing about the NFT world when it comes to gaming, Carvana, Pagaxi, and Axie Infinity, those developers all made the money, no matter how far that coin goes down. But here is the thing. The investors that is getting the bag dumped on them are getting the bag dumped on them from countries of people that play these games for a living. They don't play these games because the games is fun, this is something to do and everything like that. They get in there, they holding the bag and losing tons of money. Some of these people are losing life savings and stuff like that due to people in other countries, or just people just making their money and just dumping the bag on them. I wanted to create something different in that, where players can come in at any moment of the game and do not have to worry about that being the bag dumped on them. I also wanted to create a game where you're actually losing money when you dump the bag. So what that means, the token that we have is the in-game currency. So the hidden credits that you get inside of the game for just defeating enemies, doing quests or jobs or stuff like that, doing these things, you actually lose money by actually dumping on the other people that's inside of the game. And it doesn't matter anyway, because the way we built the game it's still in development, but the way we're building the game is that the hidden credits is being used all the time. And people will be getting inside of the coin because it's something that they actually make, and it's something that, in-game purchases. But the in-game purchases goes to the players. It's not to us. It goes to the players. So when somebody purchases something from, a store that is owned by players, the players make that money. So that means what? That the people that owns the businesses inside of the game, people that rent out property inside of the game, is making passive income. Also, the game is, you haven't been following it, let me give you an example of what the game is about, which we're going to go into it in a few minutes, exactly what the game is about, and just give you an idea of the game and the story of it. But just give you this. Escape from Terror, basically, it's a survival game. You have to eat, you have to sleep, you have to drink, you can get sick, and you can pass out from falling asleep and stuff like that, and pass out from starvation, and pass out from dehydration. You also loot, and you go on raids. But unlike that, this is an open world game, an MMO, that you will, do jobs, quests for the NPCs that's in the game. So there will be people walking around, just like Grand Theft Auto. So you got escape, and then you got Grand Theft Auto. But you also are a summoner, which you can call upon myths, which we'll talk about that, which is entities inside of the game, which Kylon stands for summoner. So you have these three things. And the summons, the myths that you basically call and help you, gives you buffs and help you in battle. So basically not in battle with, like a turn-based or anything like that. It's actually, it can be considered a shooting game. It can be considered an action RPG, but they basically help you. So for example, we are releasing right now a myth called Carbuncle that has 12 zodiac signs and it's 12 different animals. Now, how you will get the 12 different animals, Carbuncle will be on sale for $30. It won't be too many of Carbuncle. And then you will have to do certain things to actually get the rest of the 12. And then you have the Crest Falcon. When you have all 12 of these crystals, these animals, these entities, it will give you a mission where you can actually tame the Crystal Falcon. So, you got Carbuncle. Now, what do Carbuncle do? Carbuncle gives you a 90% shield that deflects projectiles. And it's just like Fortnite when they build buildings. But just imagine it's a creature helping you in battle instead of you building buildings. So a creature helps you. So while you're getting shot at, you can summon or call upon Carbuncle, and Carbuncle will put a shield around you that will basically give you a shield that's basically reduce the damage of 90% and 90% of projectile damage. So that can be magic or bullets. Okay, so that's what the game is about. So you have to survive in this world, which this world is crazy. Now, again, like I said, we wanted to make sure that no one has to dump the bag because the game is about making passive income, because that's what's supposed to be play to earn. I'm playing a game, or I'm playing and earning. It should be passive. It should be an economy where there's people that want to get in the game. As you've probably seen gameplay, you see, other than my computer being terrible, which I'm happy I'm able to build still on it, right? You see that the game actually looks like something that you play today, and that I made sure that we built that. That's something that you guys are playing today, and it's very fun. Even when I'm developing it, just placing enemies inside of the world. Right now I'm working on AI, getting those guys into the game. Right now I'm also working on just trying to master the survival mechanics and also the jungle. This thing is fun. I even see myself playing it when I'm actually developing. So that's another problem that the other projects have, which makes the space looks terrible. Which, you know, when people dump the bag on investors, they don't want to, you know, they gain fair, where they don't think that they should invest in the space anymore because of what happened to them from these terrible these toxic communities and other games. Because now it's just I'm gonna get in early, and then when the other people come in, I'm gonna dump the bag. And that's what people are trying to do. You know, that's what people believe that they should do when it comes to our platform. You know, I'm gonna just wait until this game blow up, and then I'm gonna sell my NFTs to people. We even made the NFTs to the point where, yeah, they will skyrocket, which I know for a fact they will skyrocket because of what they do. But you don't want to sell the NFT because it actually can help you inside of the game. So we put the mechanism of you owning damn near everything inside of the game, which is that's what this metaverse is supposed to be about. True, you know, supposed to be you own, you know, giving back to the players, which none of these projects are giving back to the players. We wanted to really do that. I'm a gamer, so I understand what the basically, you know, the fussing is about from gamers about the NFT space. So, and you know, I'm one of them. So I created something that actually give back to the gamers that even these AAA companies that aren't NFTs aren't giving. So here's the problem. Another problem. The games Axie Infinity, Peg Axie, and Carbano, and all the rest of them, other than Illuvium, that basically the only game that's out there other than ourselves that's like, okay, this is playable. The other ones aren't playable. They are chores and jobs. People go to 9-to-5 jobs and basically hate their life. This is the same thing that's going on with these terrible games. They're not fun to play. And when a game isn't fun to play, it isn't going to bring new people to come in and play the game. So, for example, it's a game called Disciple Frontier, something that's fire. And people are playing that game because it's fun to play. So people come to the stream. It's not, forget the people that's playing the game. People are watching the game being played because it's fun to play. Now, people like to say that Star Citizen is a scam. You know, as a developer, I understand. I think the project is over ambitious, but I understand what they're doing, right? But it clearly is not a scam, by the way, because they actually have a game to play. Or other than the Project Earth 2, right? Other than the Project Earth 2. Let's talk about Star Citizen though. What Star Citizen did was, the people that invested in Star Citizen aren't stupid. And the people that invest in these other games aren't stupid either, but they aren't stupid though. I'm talking about people at Star Citizen. They aren't stupid because they invested in something that actually gives them value. You know, and if you, to my fellow gamers and stuff like that, if you disagree with what I'm saying right now, here's the thing about what I was talking about earlier in a conversation I had. It's like me walking into Walmart and looking at flowers and complaining that this Walmart sells flowers. I don't have to buy those flowers. I don't think there's anything wrong with Star Citizen having a system where they make money, and this is how they develop the game, of them selling ships. And it's not just like these ships are just regular ships. I think they would be cheating themselves if they sold this game for $56. And if you actually look at Star Citizen and see the way, the detail that they put into these ships and how every ship is different and all that stuff like that, I think they'd be cheating themselves if they sold this game for $56 or whatever the case may be, or any type of price that they're gonna sell it for. I think that's literally hurting them and cheating them because of how much work they put into this game. And this just forget the game, just the ships alone. But here's the thing. They sold a concept to players, to gamers. They did not aim at investors. They aimed at gamers to invest in their game. But the thing about it is that these people that invested in Star Citizen are playing the game. And the game is actually fun. Now, it can, yes, I understand, it's not much to do in it right now because it's alpha. But people, just go watch the videos. People are having a blast and they're making millions of views watching, just making content for this game. But the game is fun. That's the difference between what, you know, they have and people invested in that, which could be a play to earn if they turned it into an NFT thing, which those people that's investing into these ships are driving NFTs, basically. Versus Carvana, Pegaxi, and the crap that you see. I'm about to get into the second part of this video. But I just want to say, what we're creating is another, not Star Citizen, but a form of, well, you know, it could be like Star Citizen, but you just make money. It's something that's super fun because our market is gamers. Yeah, we invite investors as well. Of course, come make your money. This is a safe place for you to make your money. You will make passive income here. But we understand that for the game to succeed and continue to succeed, you need to market to gamers, not investors. I mean, I understand that you need money to make the game. Yes, investors, you guys are doing the right thing by investing into Pegaxi and those things. But here's the problem. You're investing into a bad economy. If you're going to invest in something, do the research. When I mean the research is the data I was talking about earlier. Find out what people are interested in. And people aren't interested in that shit that they got there. That's not games that survive. Make your investment into games that actually works. What people are already playing. Again, I'm creating that. Star Citizen's creating that. There's going to be other games in the future, especially after Myths come out and we're soon one person. Like I had a conversation earlier. We're new and all we just need is one eye. One person to catch wind that we exist, and we're gonna blow up. And then everybody will come in. It doesn't matter if you come in late or not. You still, again, the game is completely free. You just invest and you just get a lot of good things, and you'll be able to make very good money. But again, it's completely free. That's another thing that Axie Infinity and all those other games did wrong. Make it free and make people grind to get what they need. But here, we done it right, and we're going to show that this space can actually be right for gamers. Because yes, we're going to target investors, but our main target is the people to make the investors the money that they're looking for. Because that's how the whole point is to make the investors money, right? But we have to find the people that makes the investors money. So your money is safe here. So you know that you put your money here, you know that you're going to make money. But how do you do that? But targeting the people that's going to do what you need them to do. And you need the people to play the game. Keep coming in and putting money into the game, which is why we created the system that we have. Because the players that's going to literally live inside of the game are going to put money into the game. Think about it. We already have this stuff going already. I'm talking about before NFTs come in. I'm not talking about as in what, NFTs and stuff. I'm talking about before the NFT thing, non-fungible token became even a thing. We already had that stuff in gaming. And I don't think that investors are understanding that. And the last point I'm going to make until I get into the video. Second part. Investors, please stop investing in hype. If you have seen every investment in crypto, all of the projects that are hyped died. The only one that survived was Bored Ape. And who knows how long that's going to stay up. But everyone that is hyped up died. Think about that. If you're going to get into this space as an investor, I'm telling you this. This is to my fellow investors, and this is definitely to the new investors. If you're going to get into a project, make sure that it has because roadmaps and all that stuff that they put on the website, you can just do anything. You can say anything. Make sure that it makes sense. As in, do this have longevity to it? What I mean, and I'm talking about in the gaming world only, because you guys are going to do what you do with tokens and stuff like that. But in the gaming world, because this is where I'm developing at, you want to make sure that the thing has longevity in it. For example, think about these things. Is it going to live longer than 10 years? That's one. Two, can this do esports, which will make people come in even more? And three, how would it do on Twitch and YouTube? And by the way, I don't know what Illuvium is doing. I don't know if they have a story mode, but we have a story inside of our thing. So with that being said, let's get into that. All right. So what you see right here is basically me about to just tell you everything about the game and what you get when you invest in it or come in as a free player. So being a free, this is supposed to be being, which don't worry about that. I just literally seen that. Being a free player isn't counted out. Being a free player isn't, you aren't counted out, right? We will start free players off with 300 hidden credits, which is actual. You can exchange that for the Bryces token, and depending on what the Bryces token is and the hidden credits, you actually depending on how much the thing is worth, which we already know the token will moon. If you see anything, any grammar, whatever case may be, don't worry, I'm gonna fix it before we put it on the website. But let me say this: who knows what the price of this token is going to go? But we know it's going to moon once people just find a project and realize this is something they've been looking for. Number one, this is what every person in the NFT space is looking for. But other than that, once it moon, who knows how much that 300 credits is going to be, right? But who knows, like I said, who knows how much would that be worth? But we recommend that you use it in an investment in yourself in the game, as in buying food, water, and ammo, as you will need them to create a living for yourself in the game. Failing to do so and selling the tokens will make it very hard for you to gain in the game. What that means, let me explain that to you real quick. So people that come into the game as a free player, you give you 300 hidden credits that can buy you ammo, some food, and some water. This allows you to go on raids, go in the world and kill little enemies and stuff like that. They might drop some hidden credits and stuff like that. Just grab some ammo if you find ammo in the world. Just start raiding houses and buildings and stuff like that you see. It's gonna be very hard to find water, to find food, and find ammo. Those things are hard in this game to get. Get some money in the game, and then find armor and all that type of stuff like that. Find weapons, all these type of things, and then sell them to either other players or to the shops that's actually buying guns, ammo, food, and water. That's how you will make the money. It would be very foolish to come in, get the 300 and hidden credits, exchange it for the Bryces token, and just do whatever that. That would be foolish. But if you want to do that, that's up to you. But you will have a very difficult time playing the game where you can make more money by investing in yourself. You see what I did there? I made it to where the game is like real life. For my investors, if you know how investing works, the real investors, not the people just saying they're entrepreneurs, investors, the real investors, you know you have to invest in yourself to make profit. So I put that aspect inside of the game. We give you the credits. You come in, you give you credits. What are you gonna do with them? Are you gonna be smart with it, or are you gonna just make quick money? That hey, I can sell this and get some money, and then I'm having a terrible experience inside of the game. All right, so that's that. Let's go to the next one. So as a starter, starter is $45, right? Starters obtains, which we give them tints, which gives the player 10% restore to their not to the health meter, that's supposed to be to their resting meter. So again, like I said, any mistakes on here, don't worry, it's going to be cleaned up before it goes on the website. So it gives 10% resting restore to their resting meter. So they give them 10% of them going out there, and they won't be as tired, depending on where they sleep, right? Or they just sleep most of the time to get full rest. This shelter will hold up to 400 pounds in loot. Okay, so these guys also get a package of 1,000 hidden credits. It should be enough to start off with. Another thing they get is finding food in this is hard in the hidden region. That's basically the map that you're gonna be on first until we create out. Because we're gonna be working on this game basically forever. We're not gonna make a part 2. We're gonna continue to work on this one. So we wanted to give starters a box of food. We're gonna get a box of food for them. This thing that you can actually sell the food as well, but this will actually make sure that you survive inside of the game. This is actually supposed to be a regular horse, not an armored horse. Pardon me. You get a regular horse. So starters get a loyal steed that will help them get to point A and B faster and allow starters to run from danger. So with horses, you have to feed them, just like cars with gas. You have to feed them. They can get hurt, and when they get hurt, they'll go to the breeding center, and then you have to wait until they restore health. So they don't die, you just lose your horse. No, they get hurt, and then they will be at the breeding place, which players can own the breeding place. With this right here, the horse will take you, it's faster than walking, because this is going to be a massive world. So this is the thing right here. And if you're new, you have a starter, you will run into danger from other players or the AI, which the AI is smart in this game. They're already, as we have them in the game, they're already smart. And this is we early in development, not even pre-alpha. We're early in development, and they're already smart. And I'm going to work on them as time goes. So this is what you get as a starter. Everything in here as time goes. If you still can't wrap your mind around it, don't worry. Just wait until the game come out. If you can't understand anything I'm saying right now throughout this whole thing, then just wait until the game come out and you will understand how everything works, and you'll be like, ah, crap, I missed out. Which is fine. You still can play for free. But everything in here is important. There are places you can sleep outside if you don't own a shelter. You can sleep on the campsites out there. They give you, I think, 3% resting, and you can't sleep out there when the weather is crazy, which we have weather conditions inside of the game. So let's go to the next one. But everything here is all about you making money. So you can't charge people to stay here, but you have food, you can sell it to other players, or you can use it for yourself, which I recommend that you either sell some of the food that's in the box, but keep some of it for yourself just in case you don't find anything out there. They have the K line, which is $70. It's an apartment. It's supposed to say one bedroom house. It's supposed to be an apartment. So an apartment restores 25% of the resting meter, of players' resting meters. It's only one bedroom. People can't stay here with you, but there's one bedroom. Players gain an 8% boost in hunger when eating in this shelter. The shelter holds up 1,200 pounds in the safe. Then these guys get $2,000 in hidden credits, and these guys also get a box of food as well. They also get an armored horse. Now the armored horse is pretty cool. It's better than the normal one, and this mount has more health than a regular horse, so it means it can sustain more damage, but it also deflects bullets, which not even cars does that in this thing. Well, you can't get hurt by bullets in cars, but this thing right here, while you're on it, you can't get hurt by bullets either. So it deflects bullets. It's pretty cool. Then you have the Tyrant Key, which is 150 bucks. These things, also the keys, also do different things. So whenever a key is sold, you guys enter, when you purchase a key, you enter a pool, and whenever a key is sold, you actually, when the pool opens, you enter a pool. So depending on when you buy the key, but when you buy the key, you get a pool, you enter a pool. So you get enter a pool of that level and lower. Okay, so whenever the key is sold, right, you get a percentage of that sell, of sharing that sell with other people that's inside the pool. Also, if you have a hierarchy, as we will talk about as we go further, those keys get percentages of their that pool of that key, and everything else lower in those things. So I don't have enough room to put it up here, but a lot of these things come with more than just what you see on here. All right, so this Tyrant Key comes with a 1-bedroom house. I'm just giving you what's going on inside of the game, what these things do for you inside of the game. This comes with a 1-bedroom house that restores 45% of players' resting meter. Players gain a 20% boost in health, hunger when eating in the shelter. And the shelter holds 20 to 100 pounds in the safe. These guys also get 1,000 credits as well. Finding food, again, same thing, but these guys get 2 boxes of food for them. And then they get a hoverboard. Hoverboards are fun and quick and can also gain player access to hard to reach places. The downfall is these things run out of fuel quickly. Again, here's investing advice side of this thing. If you own the deed, the landlord deed, this is how you buy businesses and property and stuff like that inside of the game, get a gas station because of the fueling system. You will make tons of money. This is not financial advice, but this is investment advice inside of the game that we're developing. The gas station will be probably the most booming business after food or before food. It doesn't matter. I think they neck and neck. All right, so that's that. So hoverboards is you get when you buy a Tyrant Key. The next one, Supreme Key, $700, 2-bedroom house, which you can actually, now this says players. Now, so players that you and another player will gain a 70% resting boost to your resting meter. So this restores 70% of your resting meter. Players gain a 50% boost in hunger when they eat inside of the shelter, and it's whole 5,000 pounds. These guys get 2,000 hidden credits, and these guys get 3 boxes of food. Also, they get Hover Bite, which Hover Bite seats 2 people. It's very quick and comes equipped with machine guns. Runs out fuels quickly, but it's deadly to come across. Okay, so this thing comes with guns. The Master Key, 1,500, 3-bedroom. It says 2-bedroom house. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna fix that. Don't worry, these things will be fixed. 3-bedroom house restores 90% of the player's resting meter. Players gain 70% boost and hunger when they eat. It's gonna fit 3 people inside of it. So you're gonna have you and 2 of your friends staying there with you. And this shelter holds up to 10,000 pounds. They get 6,000 in credits. They get 1 box of food, and they get 1 box per month. We send them 1 box of food, and then we put 1 box in their wallet every month. These guys get a hovering car. It's a flying car that seats 4 people and comes equipped with laser guns. It runs out quickly in gas, like most of these things. But this thing is fast, so it'll get you where you need to be. It's basically like a jet, but it's a car. It holds you. It holds 4 people. Cosmic Key, $6,000. This comes with a space station, which is incredible. It gives player a full rest, thirst, and hunger. Gives investors and players missions to other planets that you can't, go to unless you either own the space station, or you have a friend that owns the space station. So if you have a friend that owns the space station and they allow you to come up to the space station, like literally you have to get in. They had to come pick you up first, and they're hidden bomber, which we'll talk about that. They had to pick you up and then take you to their station, right? So you literally have to fly up to the station. So you go from the ground to space, basically. So you actually fly out to the atmosphere in this game. And these guys has a research lab, where the staff mines rare resources for the player. So you have basically inside staff inside it. So NPCs that actually mine, but they go out into these planets and they mine rare resources. And you can actually go there and get resources there. So you get different types of ammo. You find different types of myths that you can tame. You can find different types of armor, stuff like that, in these planets that it would be pretty cool. These guys also get 1,500 hidden credits. Again, this was SOAR. So if you want to actually take some of this money and exchange it, and then make some actually turn it to USD, and then still invest in yourself inside the game, you have wiggle room to do that with this. Also, right here, we give you 4 boxes of food, and then we would give you this says master, but you change it. We're gonna change it to cosmic. Don't worry. We'll give you 2 boxes of food per month. Again, this right here is for investors where they can actually sell food if they don't own a restaurant or a grocery store. So they will still be able to sit there and sell food to other players. Then you have the Nibble Bomber H4. Yes, this key comes with a freaking spaceship. It runs out of gas. It's supposed to be it's okay on gas. Pardon me. It's okay on gas, and it comes equipped with lasers and bomber missiles. So if you flying this thing and you go down to Earth with it, and you flying it and you bomb, or you're just shooting at your enemies with this thing, yes, 9 times out of 10 they probably die. This thing is going to be incredible. Can't wait to actually show you how the gameplay of it. I'm actually working on it now. And then you have the Bryces Key, the most expensive key. It's supposed to say 1 bedroom. This actually has which also, wait, I just noticed again, I will be fixing these things, don't worry. I just basically put this together so I can show you this, what did you guys get. The space station come with, I think, 5 bedrooms. I think it's come with 5 bedrooms. I just had to go actually log in my Unreal and then go up there and see how many bedrooms in there. But I think it comes with 5 or comes with 3 to 5, I don't know. But it comes with 5 or 3 bedrooms. Don't quote me on that. So I have to go see, and I'll probably put it into the Telegram or whatever the case may be. Go to Discord, tell you how many bedrooms it comes. But this place comes with 8 bedrooms. Gives player a full rest, thirst, hunger, and it heals your health. No place does that. And a full NPC staff that you can send on missions to raid for you and bring back loot. So instead of you going out to raid, you can actually send the NPCs. I actually was thinking like, okay, so how can we make this place really cool? And it has office space in there. So what can we do with them? So we like, okay, let's make it a place where you can actually control your NPCs and actually send them on missions. And that's what you'll be able to do with that. This office also comes with 4 different businesses. And those businesses it has an in-house restaurant, which only sells light food. It has an insurance company in it. It has an armory in it. And damn it, what is the last one? Armory. I have to get back to y'all with that one too. But it comes with a 4th business as well. It comes with a 4th business. I forgot the 4th business. Oh, bank. It comes with bank. We can sell safety deposit boxes inside of there. So it comes with those things. So people can actually store their loot in there and protect it and stuff like that. So it's a good thing. And this thing comes with 35,000 hidden credits as well. Again, do your thing with those credits. And then this comes with 6 boxes of food and 4 boxes that says masters. I don't know what the hell am I doing, but this says masters is supposed to be Bryces. 4 boxes of food per month. So this right here this is for the people that want longevity in their money. So these guys, this is like investing in real estate right here. And this has the Cryptic Destroyer. This thing is a city in the sky. While flying this thing, you do not get hungry, you do not lose thirst, you won't get sleepy. This thing comes with weapons that leaves a big boom. Just know that. Okay, I actually want you guys to see. I'm not going to even post up gameplay. I'm actually going to post up gameplay flying it, but I'm not going to even post up game. I want y'all to actually see what this thing, what I have in store for this thing when it actually attacks people. So you can actually battle in space too. But if this thing ever comes, if you ever fly this thing on Earth and you have a person that you're beefing with down there, yeah, I feel bad for the person that they're actually beefing with. So they probably 9 times out of 10 they won't survive it. All right, so like it says right here, I will never want to piss off the owner of one of these things. Okay. So let's get into the story of and factions of myths. Okay, so right here you have hacked, which stands for hidden anomaly containment control. This is a young crowd that does not want to abide by the rules set for them by the founding fathers of the future. for the future world, the S&P 500. Knowing that the S&P 500 is the cause of the anomalies on Earth causing world-ending events is due to the wicked experiments of the S&P 500. Hack police themselves and clean the streets of entities that do not belong in our world. This is my squad, and we will bring an end to the S&P 500 and anybody that tries to bring chaos to this world. Join them and you will be able to have the protection of the Shadow Brotherhood. AI hack agents will be on missions and raids in the world. You can kill them or aid them on their missions. If you are a fellow hack agent, the AI will help you when you are in danger, which means if they see you getting shot at by other players or just being attacked by enemies, AI enemies, they will actually come and help you. They will aid you. And even they will actually join you on missions. So you can just literally just tell them, hey, follow me, and they will come with you. Okay, so if you are with a party, it doesn't matter, you have a party of 4 with you, or you could just have a bunch of people follow you, just talk to via chat, and you could just set up things like, hey, you guys, we together. So if you're in a party or whatever the case may be, you can actually have the AI with you too as well. So it's gonna be pretty cool. So hack is basically like the secret organization they basically combat the S&P 500. Also, just go back to these guys for quick, because this is the faction I'm going to choose when I play. So when you guys play with me, I'm going to be a hack member. All right. Also, I want you guys to know that I am going to be looking for the best players inside of Myths. And the reason why I'm going to be looking for the best players inside of Myths is because I'm going to build a mercenary group inside of Myths. And what we're going to do is protect people such as miners, people that mine. So you can own a mining thing, we'll adding that to the game, where you can own a mining cave where you can mine. You can go there and mine, and you can actually pay the person that owns it to go in there and mine. So the people that goes in their mine, going in their mine can also, well, NPCs can also be robbed in there as well. So you can actually lose resources in there from other players from robbing your mine, or just do harm to you while you walk in, or whatever the case may be. And what we're going to do, I'm not going to charge, but I'm going to give the money to the credits to my team, because I'm the owner of the game. I'm not going to do that. What we're going to do is charge people, businesses, or whatever the case may be, people that's out there, charge them to protect them. So that's how we're going to be. We're going to be mercenaries of people that kick ass. So you know what I'm saying? So we're going to go around the game. This is what I'm letting you know. This is what I'm going to do. You guys can also do that as well. You can actually you can basically do anything you want. Like go on, again, go on missions for people, get loot, and then bring it back to them. Do whatever you want. But we're going to protect people, because we're going to be like the Avengers inside of the game. So if people come and call on us, we're going to go kick some ass. So that's how it's go. Also, what I mean by that as well is a thing that we're putting in, it's an S&P that we're putting inside a game called the Hated Flesh, which is going to spawn in random places. And also we're making a kaiju. Once we make our own kaiju, we figure out, I'll let you know, put the concept art of it up. Once we make that, but the hated flesh is definitely getting put into it. I'm actually working on the animations of it. It's going to spawn in random places of the map, and it's going to be very difficult to kill. You actually can't kill it. You can only repel it, but you can't kill it. And it's going to be a battle of your life, and basically in there. So with me and the Brotherhood, basically the mercenaries are going to be, just calling us. We're going to come and kick this ass, or whatever the case may be. But you can only be a sweaty, which means in gaming terms, a try hard. So to join my group, you have to be a try hard inside of Myths. All right, you have to be a try hard. You have to know what you're doing inside of Myths, so you can carry me. That's basically how it works. All right, so this faction is called the Researchers. Coming from the planet Nibiru, researchers have found there is a great power surging on Magiwell, which is the new world that we're on, and looking to mine it for their planet. This billion-year-old race's intelligence is unmatched in the universe. The researchers are looking for humans to find and mine the resources of a Bryces ore for them, and will pay a handsome reward for canines that do work for the researchers. Work for them. I gotta fix that. Work for them. The researchers will give players access to weapons that come from a different galaxy. Some say the weapons are created by the Anunnaki god Enki. So these guys are, so when you join these guys, you get like special weapons and stuff like that. It's gonna be really difficult. You got to prove yourself to these guys, and then, so just right now, I'm just showing you the back end, the backstory of these factions. But they're all the factions will have different play styles. So you got to do different things to actually join them. Except the hack, but you have to be like a good guy for the hack people though. But they'll have a secret lair and everything. So I can't wait to build that. It's gonna be pretty cool. Right here we have the Cyberzons, which is Amazon's but like live versions of them. So the Cyberzons, a group of vicious women who were once experiments of the S&P 500. The S&P 500 wanted to create super soldiers of women who looked harmless to ambush their enemies. What the Cyberzon looks. So basically, trick them and basically take out people in war. So when they go to war, they use these guys. Cyberzons enslave the male gender and make them work for them. So that's what they do. They slave males as guards and cannon fodder. Players of the male gender can choose to be a slave of the Cyberzons and do their dealings for high pay and have to risk their highest loot. So when you go on missions and you become a slave of them, right? You go on missions and when you go on their missions, their jobs, basically that's what it's called, their jobs. When you go on their jobs, you will actually have to give the highest loot to them, but they will give you like crazy amount of hidden credits. So you will actually make a good living actually working for these guys. But if you are a male and you choose not to join them, you will instantly engage in war with them. So that means what happens is if you do not be a slave of them, when they see you in the open or whatever the case may be, you go near their domain, they will instantly shoot you or try to kill you on sight. So that's going to be a cool mechanic inside of the game. And then you have the Scums. Thieves, murderers, terrorists, anything you can think of to bring chaos to the hidden region. This is basically, like I said, the hidden region is the first map that you will be on until we open it up bigger and bigger and bigger. This group is any chaos hit, the hidden region this group is. Scums do not care about human life and will even kill their own to prove a point. This faction runs the slums area and will attack players who aren't one of them on sight. So basically whoever they see, if you're not a scum, they will attack you. The biggest enemy of the Scums are the hack organization, as the hack interferes with a lot of their business, with some of the anomalies they do. So and they nerf. So these guys do business with the anomalies that you see. Some of the S&Ps that actually do business with humans, these guys do business with them. Joining this faction gives players hidden credits when they loot players. You don't take credits from them, but you actually get hidden credits when you loot player bodies, but at the cost of paying more when you go into shops. So shops will charge you more, and you guys who own the shops, your NPCs will automatically charge them whatever you put the price at. They'll charge them a little more for being a scum. So again, to the creatures. Due to the merging of the realms, you will see a bit of everything on the planet. Magic Ball. We actually are looking to collaborate with other games in the NFT space to put their planet or their world inside of our game as well. So I would even develop, design their world inside of our game because we want to put that where other realms has merged in our game. So that's what we want to go. So that's a plan I have to. I'm actually talking to a couple of developers and of other projects, and some projects you guys probably heard of right now, which is pretty cool, about getting their world inside of ours. This planet shared by everything now. You have dragons creating nests in the grounds and aliens landing their ships to gather resources. You have ghosts, demons, angels, all types of stuff inside of the game that you will be fighting. Your favorite folklore might even be walking the world of Magic Well. Yes, there will be a leprechaun. I'm actually putting leprechaun inside this thing, so it's pretty cool. He's gonna be a good guy though. And you was running through damn near every guy inside of this game. You want to be careful while you're on your run searching for loot, but don't worry. Every creature you see will be every creature you see won't be a threat. Supposedly won't be a threat, and some of them are even attainable, and we call them myths. They can aid you on your quest while you are searching for riches. All right, so that's the creatures. So you're gonna see a lot of different things. It's pretty cool. That's why we named it myths, because we can just put anything in the goddamn game, right? So it's gonna be pretty cool, which I see. So even you guys that have ideas, whatever myth y'all want to see, folklore y'all want to see inside of the game, like the Loch Ness Monster is definitely inside the game. Cthulhu is definitely inside of the game. We have so many different ones that you guys know of that will be inside the game. So if you want to see Moby Dick, whatever those guys, you guys will definitely see those inside the game. Just basically just vote for it and we put it in. The world. Welcome to Magic World, where they have taken every right from humanity, and any citizen who disagrees or tries to take a fight gets sent to the old Earth. You don't want to go there. You think this place is bad. The S&P 500 has found a mysterious tree on the old Earth that was said to be the tree of knowledge that Eve was told to not eat from. I also heard that their son Seth was alive and captured, and this event has caused a goddess, as she called herself, the true God. I will never forget that day. A glowing light appeared where every living thing from every realm can see. The glowing light said, I am a Bryces, the one divine mind, and you beings and false gods have something of mine, and I want it back. And I am your true God. Oh, and I'm your true God, and to feel her wrath. And then the world, as we know, ended, and we was forced to get on these ships and move to Earth. Excuse me, it's this damn Harley Davidson outside. And we was forced to get on these ships and move to another Earth. It was supposed to be another Earth. The rich and powerful was building that we didn't know anything about, and that says Commander Athena. So basically, I was speaking to you and Athena. So as you can see, some of the NFTs you actually see the stories. Some of our NFTs actually tell the story. So like the landlord deed right now, it actually tells the story what's going on inside of the game. And I think the insurance company. But some of the NFTs that you guys will be putting out there, and sometimes you'll be joining our newsletter. You get emails from Athena, and she will be telling you what's going on inside of the world and stuff like that. There'll be videos and stuff. I can't wait to get that. We're just waiting to basically get the game out there, build a little bit of funding, and we'll be putting some of these things. So it'll be an ARG inside of the game as well, and you guys will be able to interact with the ARG. You guys will get videos, NFTs as well. I want to even take it to where we actually know things, the house and stuff like that, like letters, maps, and stuff like that. Like pretty cool things. So one of my favorite ARGs that I have really loved, and one of my favorite movies is Cloverfield. All of them was great to me personally, and they had amazing ARGs. And I want to take it down. I'm talking about that in depth ARG. If you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely look that up on YouTube. The ARG for Cloverfield, and just see how far they took it. And that's why I want to take it where it's like Magic Well is an actual another new Earth, because what happened was the S&P 500 took this tree. Our Bryces basically made it hell on Earth, and basically the rich and powerful basically just took as many people as they could off of Earth and put them onto a new Earth that they was actually terraforming for years before they actually, showed the humans on Earth that. So that's what, and they took them to Magic Ball. So I want to just basically make it where you guys feel and want to know more about this world. You probably are interested in it now as I give you this thing, but I want to tell you what's going on in the story and keep you guys interested in the story until the game come out. Which in the game, I'm not going to talk about that part, but just know the game will have a story and you guys will love it. But I want you guys to be a part of this world and stuff like that. Build this universe up. I'm going Star Wars with this one. I'm talking about that world. I'm building the whole culture on this damn thing. But I'm going that far with this, and I want it just to be super engaging. And I want gamers to come up with theories and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty cool things. For example, which Rosemary, if you're watching this, I just want you to know your crow. Yes, that turns into Odin. You still are getting that with getting Odin design and stuff like that, and then you will get the only raven, and then there'll be another raven that would be a part of ARG. If you guys engage with the ARG, pull out Easter eggs inside the ARG, and then screenshot and send it to me, whatever the case may be. You guys just pay attention to what's going on inside of the community and the things that I release. And even in this video, well, not right now, not in this video, but the next video that I'll do, there will be something in there that you can actually win a one-of NFT, where you'll be the only person that has it. By the way, this is the myths and stuff that you guys attain, which is going to be crazy. Mine's personally, which I will have in my wallet, is Bahamut. So, and I will be giving out Bahamuts for tournament play, which we'll talk about that in another video. But again, this video is getting long enough. Thank you for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed what I talked about. Hopefully I helped you guys out when it comes to investing. hopefully now understand what you get and when you pay and backing this project and making sure this project become a thing, so the investors, one, can make their money, two, we can finally get a goddamn good game out here, and a thing that they can actually shape and actually show other projects. This is, I gotta make that never mind, I'll fix all this. Do proofreading and all that stuff, like, which, I just wanted to make this video. But anyway, and just to show other projects, okay, so we shouldn't just be putting out crap just to make some money, because that's what they're doing. We should definitely, make other AAA games come in and do it right, So we basically wouldn't just to be setting a bar, even with Illuvium, even inspire Illuvium to even set the bar higher. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically what my goal is with this project. So make sure you share this video, get it out there as possible, as much as possible. Like the video so you can get this thing out there as much as possible, and just talk about the game. We actually getting ready to start marketing this thing, start talking to YouTubers and stuff. I think I'm ready. We're working on a website. Well, I don't think I'm ready. I know I'm ready, but right now, because the stuff I got that's coming from the ARGs and stuff like that, just some of the gameplay that I'm working on right now to show. If you've seen some of the other gameplay, I'm trying to show you like more cooler things that you guys can do. I want to show y'all the jungle, how that plays. You're already seen how the slums plays. I want to show you how the jungle plays. But let's just get this thing out there. I want to attract as much gamers as possible. Again, for your investors, here is how you guys will make the money, and just not my project, but just projects period that's inside of this space. You want to make sure that gamers are interested in it. That's it. They don't look like this. I want you to look at our project. Look at this picture. This is the game right here. This is the game. I want you to look at this picture right here. There aren't projects that look like this out there. They're not. I'm not the only one that's developing something that look this beautiful, but they're not fun. They're not gonna be fun. Okay, so make sure you subscribe, and definitely share to get the gamers to see this, so the gamers can realize, okay, there's somebody out there doing it right, and this can work. And then the other developers will follow behind and won't be paying Fiverr people to make crap games to make as much money and build hype. And then you guys get the bag dumped on you guys. All right, with that being said, I'm out of here.